leadership is not about titles or positions, it's about one life influencing another. A true leader is someone who inspires others, not just through words, but through consistent action and integrity.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. In this documentary, we reflect on the experiences and leadership journey of Dr. Mardia binti Yahya and the valuable lessons that shape the future of education. Every educational institution has leaders who quietly work behind the scenes. While students often see lecturers teaching in classroom, there is another side of education that many of us rarely notice: leadership. Leadership is more than holding a title. It is about making decisions, accepting responsibilities, and solving problems, and also inspiring others. As future educators, understanding leadership is just as important as mastering the knowledge we will one day teach. Through this documentary, I reflect on the valuable lessons I gained after interviewing Dr. Mardia binti Yahya, a lecturer and the head of the Islamic Education Program at University Science Islam Malaysia.
One of the most inspiring parts of the interview was Dr. Mardia's vision for Islamic education. She hopes that graduates are recognized not only for their religious knowledge, but also for their professional competence, creativity, and ability to contribute meaningfully to society. She also emphasized discipline, integrity, and good character. According to her, educators do more than teach subjects, they shape values, attitudes, and future generations. For the reflection, this made me realize that the impact of an educator extends far beyond the classroom. Every interaction with students has the potential to shape who they become in the future.
Every leader has a story and every journey begins somewhere. Dr. Mardia began her educational journey in Johor before continuing her studies in Selangor. Her passion for Islamic education led her to pursue a diploma in Tahfiz and Islamic studies before furthering her studies in Egypt. After returning to Malaysia, she continued developing herself through teacher education and years of professional experience in Selangor and educational institution. Today, she served as both a lecturer and the head of the Islamic education program at UC. Her journey reminds us that leadership is not built overnight. It is shaped through years of learning experience and continuous self-improvement. As I listened to her story, I realized that becoming an effective leader is not about reaching a destination. It is about constantly striving to become better than who we were yesterday.
Leadership comes with responsibility that many people never see. One challenge that Dr. Mardia has shared was leading colleagues who have significantly more experience than she does. By giving instruction to senior lecturers was initially uncomfortable, but not because she lacked of authority, but because she respects their years of service. She also explained that whenever responsibility assigned to others were not complete, she often had to answer on behalf of the program. This experience taught me that leadership requires courage, confidence, accountability, and emotional maturity. Hearing this challenge changed my perception of leadership. I realized that leadership is rarely comfortable, but it requires us to make difficult decisions while maintaining respect, professionalism, and trust.
Managing multiple responsibilities requires more than hard work. It requires organization, discipline, and effective time management. Dr. Mardia explained that she carefully prioritized the tasks according to urgency why unexpected situation arise. She believed that effective leadership begins with effective self-management because good planning enables a leader to stay organized and make better decisions. Through carefully planning and prioritization, she balanced administrative work, meetings, teaching, and program development while ensuring that each responsibility is complete efficiently without compromising quality. This reminds me that leadership starts with discipline. Before I can guide others, I must first learn to manage my own responsibility wisely. It also taught me that
good planning and time management are essential skills for becoming responsible and effective educator in the future.
As part of the management and leadership in education course, my group was given the opportunity to interview an educational leader. Rather than relying only on textbooks, this assignment encouraged us to learn directly from someone actively involved in educational leadership. Throughout the interview, Dr. Mardia shared not only her professional journey, but also the realities of leading people, managing responsibilities, and maintaining professionalism in higher education. Listening to someone speak from real experience gave me a perspective that no textbook could fully provide.
Leadership also means dealing with conflict. Dr. Mardia believed that criticism should be accepted with an open mind, while unnecessary negativity should never distract us from our responsibilities. Instead of correcting mistakes publicly, she prefers private conversation that preserve dignity and strengthen relationships. She believed that trust, empathy, and communication form a foundation of effective leadership. Listening to her approach remind me that leadership is ultimately about people. Respect and empathy often achieve far more than authority alone. It made me realize that small actions, such as listening carefully, being understanding, and treating others with kindness, can make a big difference.
Reflecting on this interview, several important lessons stood out to me. First, leadership requires courage to make decisions and take responsibility for every action. A good leader is not afraid to face challenges and always act with confidence and integrity. Second, effective leaders never stop learning. They continue to improve themselves by gaining new knowledge, accepting feedback, and learning from their experiences. Third, professionalism should always be balanced with compassion. A successful leader not only focuses on results, but also cares about the well-being of others and treats everyone with respect. Finally, from an Islamic perspective, leadership is an amanah entrusted by Allah SWT. Every responsibility should be carried out sincerely, honestly, and with the intention of serving others. This interview encouraged me to reflect not only on the kind of leader I want to become, but also on the kind of person I hope to be. I hope to apply this value in my studies, future career, and daily life to become responsible and trustworthy leader. Thank you.
Looking back, this interview became much more than an academic assignment. It became an opportunity to understand that leadership is not defined by titles, positions, or authority. Instead, it is reflected through integrity, humility, courage, and a sincere commitment to serving others. As I continue my journey towards becoming an educator, I hope to carry these lessons into every classroom I enter and every student I have the privilege to teach. Because true leadership is not just by measured by how many people follow us. It is measured by how many lives we inspire, empower, and positively transform. Thank you to Dr. Mardia binti Yahaya for sharing your experiences and inspiring us to become educators who lead with knowledge, wisdom, and compassion. Just that from us, and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.